Buchi Ugoji. I'm a salesperson in the telecoms industry. I heard about Convicted Professionals from Nwamaka Onyiuke. She happens to be the CEO of Protege Professionals. She met me and told me about this event, and I felt it would be something I should be a part of. She said it was the gathering of professionals where we'll discuss things on how to improve your career and how to move yourself from the level where you are to the next level. And I was very interested in hearing anything that had to do with some sort of increase or promotion or some sort of improvement basically in my career. Honestly, when I was told about the event, I said, okay, who are those speaking? And then she mentioned that an executive director from ExxonMobil, as well as one of the bank MDs, were going to be at the event. And I was very much interested in hearing everything about their career, because the bank MD is one person I know and has risen through the ranks, and I was interested in knowing how he got to where he was. I would say really, there is no reinventing the wheel. I understood that in everything that you set out to do, your values, your core values, will be what will move you from where you are to where you want to be, or to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. Listening to Mr. Henry Obi speak, that's the executive director of ExxonMobil, and Mr. Herbert Nwigwe, who is the MD of Access Bank, I came to understand that varying stories, but the core was the same. What are those values that you had at the beginning of your career? What are those things that moved you forward? You hear things like, I was a hard worker, I always stood out in my profession, and then my bosses were always recommended me, and stuff like that. So I just understood that at the end of the day, it's what you represent, what your values are, what people know you for, that would really move you from where you are to where you really need to be or want to be. Sometimes as a professional, you think you work too hard, you think you're giving 150% to your job, and at times like that, you think that you're not recognized, based on what you're given. You're not recognized based on the quantum or your involvement or your commitment and at times like that, you just feel like, what? This person who is not giving as much as I am giving seems to be moving on faster, and then you seem to be static, so to speak. But how Convicted has affected me is that irrespective of where you are, whether your career is stagnant or whether your career is highly mobile, the important thing is be true to yourself. If you're hardworking, keep at it. If you're loyal, keep at it. If you're committed, keep at it. And at the end of the day, what it is that you truly desire will come to pass. I would recommend Convicted Professionals to every single person who is about to embark on NYSC. The reason why I will say that, because that is the start of your career. So the earlier you start building in those values, the earlier you start thinking about what contribution you can make to a company rather than how much salary they would pay to you. Because at the end of the day, it's the value you bring is what will be priced, to give you whatever salary you want to earn. So the focus is on building those values, not really on the remuneration. And unfortunately, the reverse is the case in these days when you have people just leave school and embark on NYSC. I would say that for every organization who's just recruited freshers, graduates, trainees, they should get their team, this new team of workers, to be involved in Convicted Professionals. That's not to also say that it's not beneficial to experienced workers and people who have grown in their careers. Engineers.